Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo, what's going on, fellas? What's going on, buddies? Fellas, players, Bitcoin's starting to get a little bit of a pullback, like we talked about yesterday. Will it continue down, or will Bitcoin hold the line? We happen to be right at support as we start the stream today. That is pretty damn exciting, if you ask me. Let's get the party rocking and rolling. Let's get a little funky in this bitch to start it out. Why not? Let's get a little funky in this bitch. Come on, let's get a little funky. Hey! Time to get funky, baby. What's up, fellas? What's up, fellas? We got some charts to talk about. Bitcoin, 22,759. Sitting right at support. Oh, my Lord. What's going to happen, man? Mike said one echo. You can't fool me today, baby. You can't fool me today. All right, let's set it. What's going on, fellas? We need all the Vikings in the chat today if we want to hold Bitcoin up today, because Bitcoin is tested the lows of the range. We got a lot to talk about today. If Bitcoin breaks the range, where is Bitcoin gonna go? Where is Bitcoin gonna go? And quite frankly, if Bitcoin does get a bounce from here, our holds, can we maybe see a little bit of a recovery? Let's talk about it, man. But anyways, we have a special guest today. We have a very, very, very special guest today. His name is Mike. Mike, come on up. Explain to your frustration with me. Come on up, Mike.
What's going on? My name's Mike, or Clint, whatever you want to call me. Either way, I'm absolutely miserable. I'm a miserable prick. All right, here's the deal, guys. Jordan lost me yesterday, but we are back, all right? Jordan disowned our whole family, but some of us are back, all right? He's working on getting all of us back. But I'm back. Let's freaking go, baby. Hit that like button for Jordan. I usually hate Jordan. He's a miserable prick. He's literally a miserable prick. He's always bullish. But hit that like button up for my boy. All right? He's my stepson. Hit it up for him. All right? Anyways, Bitcoin's bearish. It's going down. The world is burning. All right? I don't have to say anything else. I'm out. Peace.
There we go. 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 Let's get busy. We got Mike in this bitch, man. We got Mike in this bitch. Let's get busy. Mr. Hart said, look at the RSI on the weekly. We're going to look at everything today, man, because everyone's talking about this death. We got the death cross and we got a golden cross, right? We have a death cross on the weekly and we have a golden cross on the daily. What the hell is going to happen from here? I don't know. We'll find out. But if we look at Bitcoin here, guys, Bitcoin's at the bottom of the range, right? So here's another interesting point. It's like, here's how we always want to play this, right? Everyone wants to get bearish right here, right? So up here, we're all bullish, right? We got rainbows and sunshines up at the top, you know? Everyone at the top is like, oh my God, the altcoins are going off. I'm a pro trader. I'm just long on everything, and I'm going to be a successful trader because I'm just long on everything. Now Bitcoin's getting a little bit of a pullback. It's getting a little choppy for these altcoins, all right? So now we find ourselves back in the range, and now everyone's getting a little bit bearish, right? But here's the deal. Here is the deal that we got going on here, my friends. What is the number one cardinal sin that you can do, all right? Don't be this guy. You know which guy I'm talking about. Do not be this guy, okay? Hold on, where is he? Here he is. Oh, Bitcoin's dumping. I'm going to go short at the lows. Bitcoin's at support. I'm going to go short right now. Oh, that sounds like such a good idea. Oh my God, I'm going to go short right now. It's genius. It's genius. Don't be that guy, all right? Don't be that guy. What's going on, Josh? Good to see you, buddy. Tito, what's up, buddy? We got Teresa, we got Josh, we got John, we got Abandoned Amusement. He was spreading Binance FUD at the beginning of the stream. We got more Binance FUD coming up, by the way, guys. By the way, guys, real quick.
Rant alert.
I don't want to hear any of this Binance FUD, okay? The Binance stuff is just on February 8th, okay? February 8th, they're withholding withdrawals for U.S. or non-U.S. citizens, okay? I'm assuming most of us are U.S. citizens. It is what it is. It's not, everyone's like, oh my God. And you're going to hear a lot of FUD saying, Binance is withholding withdrawals forever. No, it's for 1 day for non-U.S. citizens, all right? So let's chill. Let's do a little como sa, right? Like you know, everyone should be doing at least 5 minutes a day, right? Take some time for yourself. You know, do a little breathe, right? Everyone has a little bit of a stress in their life, even though in reality, everyone's stress is not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. But everyone has a little stress. Do a little puff in and do a little puff out, all right? It's for 1 day, my friends. Let's see. Sekunta, what's up? Delroy said CZ is getting his exit liquidity ready. Oh, bro, a lot of people think this move up has been because of CZ pumping up the market. Anyways, let's look at what we got for Bitcoin, guys. We're back down at the bottom of the range. And I will say this, okay? We've been at this point multiple times. You guys remember back over here when Bitcoin came back down to support and everyone got bearish when Bitcoin came back to support. Everyone was bearish right here. But I was like, I'm not so sold. I'm not so sold. Bitcoin's at support. Why am I not going to act like support is going to be support until it breaks? If it breaks, okay, then we can start talking. But if you look at where we're at now, right, we've gotten a couple bounces from this range. We got 1 bounce, we got 2 bounces, we got 3 bounces, we got 4 bounces, and now we got 5 bounces off this little upward sloping higher low trend line, right? So I'm looking at this, right? I'm looking at this kind of like this, you know? Just a little bit like this, you know? Just a little bit. I'm looking at this, and I'm going, wow, that looks bullish. Look at how bullish that looks, look. Holy shit, that's gonna pop. No, but in all seriousness, guys. In all seriousness, what does that even mean? In all seriousness. That's like that one time where I kept going Ethereum Classic. Oh my god, Ethereum Classic looks so bullish right now. Why am I so bullish on Ethereum Classic? By the way, someone said in the chat today, someone kept saying that Jeb got liquidated, crypto Jeb got canceled. I don't know if someone's just making that up. Did crypto Jeb get canceled? Who knows? If anyone should be canceled, it should be me in this space, man. If anyone's going to get canceled, it'll be your boy, right? We talk about BBWPs. We got Rapper Bob. Holy shit. You know what I mean? Like, be honest with you guys. If anyone should get canceled in crypto, actually, I don't actually believe that. But if anyone, because of farts, right? Bob jerking off, we got too much shit going on over here. But anyways, let's go back over here, right? So Bitcoin is back at support. Here's how I'm playing this, right? I think Bitcoin's fine as long as Bitcoin holds the lows. Okay, just like over here where everyone was bearish. As long as Bitcoin holds the lows, I still do think Bitcoin could see a little bit of a squeeze up. Maybe not a huge pump, right? I'm not talking all the way back up here. But if you're trying to short right now because you're like, oh my God, this is just going to dump straight down. It ain't going to be that easy. I think they bring it up, maybe up to like 22,300 or so, before maybe they bring it back down after that, right? But I'm basically playing it. I'm respecting this as support. I'm going to expect a bounce because I always go into a support level expecting a bounce. If we don't get it, we don't get it. But you move on to the next one. But I go into every support expecting a bounce. All right. If we do lose this point, all right, because I know everyone's like, but Jordan, do you see the DXY? I'm not blind. Okay. I was watching the DXY all day. All right. I already know. I already hear it. I hear it in the chat.
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
I hear it all over the chat, my friends. We get the 10K colors back because Bitcoin's back down at the bottom of the range. Let me see. Let's see. Jeb's getting canceled for all the religious nonsense? No way, really? Holy shit. Listen, actually, I'm not going to go into that because that's one way to get canceled, right? Talking anything about religion is one way to get canceled, right? I already can see it today. I see it today. I start talking about religion, and then next thing you know, Becker, you know, you talking about religion? I'm not the only one that's getting fucked tonight, right? You're about to get fucked by YouTube talking about religion, you idiot. All right, come here. Jordan's mom, come here. Right? I mean, you already know what's going to come with that. But anyways, you know, it really, this, I guess, I'm looking at it to get a bounce, okay? To me, it just makes sense, right? We had 4-hour bullish div. It's not really bullish div anymore, to be honest. If we want to be completely honest with ourselves, I guess you could say it is, right? You got higher lows in the 4-hour. You got lower lows on the RSI. You still could say you did not see that 4-hour bounce just yet. You know what I mean? So I think we're still gonna bounce, man. And that's just me. The other reason I say that is I go to the DXY, right? I don't think the DXY is topped out. I still think the DXY is going higher, by the way. But I could see tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly why going into tomorrow. The DXY came up to the 0.618 retracement today, right? Everyone's like, oh, the DXY is going to the moon. Cool. I still think it's going to go higher, too. But I think the DXY actually gets a slight pullback going into tomorrow, right? You tag the 618, you usually get a little reaction when you hit the golden pocket, right? Or the 618. Golden pocket, 618, right? Don't twist my words. I see J Martin there trying to twist my words. I see Clint. I see Brian in there. Where's everyone? Even Bathwater's probably in there trying to twist my words. Let's see what Drunk Bear's saying. Drunk Bear's saying they need to ban politics since it is now to a religion. Dude, politics is just a damn... we can start about politics too. Politics is literally just a damn... it's like a fashion show. You know what I mean? It's like a popularity contest. Nowadays, it literally has nothing to do with politics. It's just, oh, this guy seems cool. I'm going to vote for him, right? I don't even want to know who the presidents will be in this country in 20 years. I don't even want to comprehend who will be a president in 20 years in this country. But that's not besides the point. This is not a politics channel, nor is it a religious channel. As much as I want to, say that, you know. There's B Water. He said, "Yo, I take a word, I twist it." Brian said, "Your words are twisted enough on their own." Bro, I twist my words all the time. I really do. No, but I think that the XY sees a little reaction tomorrow. Okay. If you actually look at the S&P, it's another reason. You look at the S&P. The S&P actually also bounced off the 618 or the golden pocket zone, right? From the previous swing low, previous swing high. The S&P also reacted off the golden pockets and the 30 and 50 EMAs. Good confluence. I do think the S&P is going to come for this wick. You see this little wickaroo? This wickaroo is looking really juicy on the S&P. And I think it comes for that wick tomorrow, right? And then, right, you see Bitcoin get a little bit of a move up. I don't think Bitcoin's going to the moon. I think you're going to take this vector candle liquidity back to the upside. Stop out all the late shorts, right? Because you got all the, I shouldn't say idiots. You got all the FOMO shorters, right? Right? I know they're going to get mad at me. They're going to say, "Jordan, do not make fun of FOMO shorters, okay? We have a life too. We want to give all our money to the market makers. We want to FOMO at support, and we want to long resistance. That's what we want to do. We love to give charity to the people that are already rich. So don't do that. You're going to get canceled." But, we come up. We smack those late shorts, okay? We smack those late shorts. I think the S&P gets a small bounce tomorrow. I think the DXY gets a small dump. Not really a dump. I should say a small pullback. Bitcoin comes up. That's where we got to say, okay, if Bitcoin can get back above 23,300, you might see a little bit more upside. This is the big swing level to me, though. If Bitcoin keeps staying below 23.3, it's looking a little shady, man. It's looking a little shady. Teju, thank you, my man. Teju came in and said, "Just leaving this here in case the YouTube police come over." You know what it is? I think that YouTube has one. I think YouTube has one employee who comes in and watches every live stream. I do. They have to, because listen, you guys remember that one time I was Bob and I was jerking off? I was jerking off for like 3 seconds. I was jerking off, and then my stream got taken down in like 2 seconds. There's no way they have a bot to see that Bob's jerking off on stream. By the way, we're working on Bob. I'm working on getting Bob back. I did a lot of shit. I did a lot of dirty shit that you guys don't want to know, okay? And no, it did not involve any... But I did a lot of... Or it did not involve any of this either, by the way. It involved none of this, right? No O faces. And none of this, okay? But I did a lot of dirty shit to get some of these things back, okay? A lot of dirty shit. But that's okay. I did not do any dirty shit involving this right here, by the way. Let me get rid of this, by the way, because I pressed tap the like button. I didn't mean to do that. If you guys want to hit the like button, go ahead. I didn't mean to do that. I'm not the type that likes to show the like button, except during the pregame lobby, because I made that like so long ago. Hold on, let me take this off. There we go. Let's see. Sounds like Jordan took one in the mouth for the team. Wait, I would never do that, my man. You think I would really do that? Shit. But short term, right? Let's go to like the hourly time frame here. Short term, I'm looking at this, and I think Bitcoin could be building a little bit of a base here, right? You see the hourly stocks coming back down to the downside. Let's look at the 15 minute. 15 minute crossing up. So you got the 15 minute, it's actually crossing back to the upside now. And hourly, that's crossing back down. I could see something like this, right? 15 minute comes up, right? Hourly continues to reset. You make a little W formation. And then I'm looking for the break of this trend line. This break of this trend line is key. You see this little trend line? 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. This trend line is the key, the ticket to us pumping. All right, so here's what we need to do, my friends. We need to get a little juice up in this bitch, okay? Should we play this song? Nah, not this song. Not this song. I need everyone in the chat right now, all right? Because we don't want no pullbacks. If it happens, it happens. We'll talk about the pullback side. All right? Let's get dizzy. I need all, and I mean all of the Vikings that still remain. I know everyone's turning bearish now. I need all the Vikings okay, in the chat to spam every sword and shield you could ever find in your life to get Bitcoin to get a little bit of a move back above this damn trend line. We need all the juice, okay? We've been a little bit bearish lately. We've been having echoes in the mics. We've been on vacation, right? We've been losing characters or brothers, all right? But I need all you guys in this bitch. I need all the swords and shields in this bitch today, all right? We're not playing around today. Time to get busy. Let's freaking go. Time to get busy, baby. We're not playing around today. I'll see you guys in a bit. Let's go.
Vikings! We have come this far, and we will not give up here. We have already gave up 2 ground. We have said max pain for the Bears is no pullbacks. We must make them FOMO in above 25k. No pullbacks are allowed. Spam the swords and spam the shield in this bitch, and we will pump Bitcoin back up to the moon. Without you, we are nothing. We need all the Viking fam in this bitch. Let's go! Come on!
Let's go, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Oh, man, let's freaking go. Look at everyone's hyped in here. All right, no, seriously, let's talk some serious shit, okay? Let's start being a little serious. Let's kick off the dust. Let's talk some targets, all right? So obviously, upside target, we need to break this downward sloping trend line. We need to break 23,300. We do both of those things. I think there's a chance we can test the highs, but there's a very, very high chance that doesn't happen, right? So we got to look at, okay, what if we break down? Okay, what if little old BTC breaks down to the downside, right? And it breaks all our Viking. The bulls cannot hold the bears back, right? The bears fight through, break key levels, and we start dumping, right? That's always an option, right? There's always an option that DXY doesn't get a low rejection up to 618, even though it not always does, but it usually does, okay? At least temporarily. There's always a chance it just moons up to the 786. So let's do a scenario. DXY tomorrow just moons to the 786. You got to be okay with that, okay? So if in that case, let's go back over to the daily time frame. And here's what I'm watching. Bitcoin actually, you guys remember this trend line we were watching? Very ominous trend line, right? It's very similar to like a spider line or whatever. It's basically a diagonal sort of trend line through price action that respects usually. So basically this was our support before the FTX dump, right? All across here, we bring this up. It's now been our support in this consolidation. You actually closed right on top of that support today. I was watching this like a hawk, because we were below it for a little bit. And I was like, shit, man, this is looking a little dirty. This is looking a little dirty. I don't like this. But we ended up holding it. We got to see where this ends up tomorrow. This bearish divergence is playing out, right? You got the higher highs. You got the lower highs in the daily. You did get that little bit of a pullback, right? So all the little bears, right? Or these guys. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Echo Chamber, all right? We've been gone for a while, but now the Twitter echo chamber is rolling back up. Guys, recession's coming, okay? This little scam pump to the upside was fun, but it's been a bull trap the whole time. Recession's coming, okay? People are getting laid off left and right. Where is the money coming from, okay? Just like I said back in December when I was selling the lows instead of buying, where is the money coming from, okay? Where is the money coming from? No one ain't gotten any money, okay? How is it going to pump up any higher? Tell me. How is it going to pump up any higher? Right? No, but all serious, those guys are being right for a little bit, right? Yeah, I've got pulled back on the daily. Really, if Bitcoin dumps, okay, if Bitcoin doesn't hold this level, because here's the deal, guys. I know everyone's talking about the death cross on the weekly. I don't even care about the death cross on the weekly. The the golden cross on the daily tends to actually be a bad thing usually for the short term, right? So if you look at, we're getting that golden cross, right? Everyone's seen this, everyone's talked about it, but I just want to make it clear for everyone that hasn't seen it. 50-day moving average cross in the 200-day moving average. You would think that, okay, it's a golden cross, it must be bullish. But if you go back in the past, when you've gotten these in the past, you actually tend to see a dump. You see a dump on the golden cross before a continuation up, right? So right here, back in September 2021, you did get that golden cross, and then you actually dumped it, right? They actually dumped it lower from that point before obviously bringing it back up. The one before that was all the way back down here in May of 2020, right? Right on that golden cross, you were getting a little upwards momentum. It was cool. You got the cross. You dumped it back down. I don't think it was a huge dump. Yeah, it was like a 13% dump, right? And then they decided to bring it back up later on, right? You can go really back any of these. Golden cross was right here. This one actually was the March of 2020 crash. Let me look at one more. One more right here, right? April 2019. This is a perfect example. I actually think this is a very similar scenario to now, right? Price is kind of going sideways / up. You got some bearish divergences, right? You get that golden cross. You dump. I think that was like a... How much of a dump was this? This was a 10% dump. And then they continue back up the trend. So you usually see a dump every single time you get a golden cross. Now, we'll see if that happens, but that is certainly a scenario, right? So we go back to our current price action. If Bitcoin does dump, you guys know the level I'm looking for. I'm looking for little old 21,500. If Bitcoin can't hold the line, if Bitcoin shatters this shit, which is certainly a possibility, we've talked about this, right? 21,500 is the level, the line that I'm looking for, all right? 21.5. If we can't hold that, well, you're probably going to be scooping down into, probably the 19Ks in my opinion, but I think we'll hold 21.5. I'm pretty confident we'll hold 21.5. Let's see. No one is talking about that. Said, very, very true. Pathwater said, I bet you will when prices are higher. What do you guys say in here? What does Clint say? What's Clint say? What's Clint saying? What's Clint saying? Clint says, I posted my entire dividend portfolio in the stock channel on Discord. Oh, yeah. Mike said, a minute, Jordan, we are going down. Oh, I said it yesterday. I think in the short term, okay, I think you'll see Bitcoin spike up, right? They're not just going to dump it down, just continue it down like this. I think they'll spike it up, right? Probably to 21.3 before, most likely, if you got to play it ifs, right? There's no guarantees. Everyone's like to say, it's going to dump, it's going to pump. Does anyone actually know? No one actually knows that shit. You got to play the levels. You know what I mean? Because what happens, like, for example, everyone thought it was going to dump right here, right? Everyone was convinced. I remember that time. Everyone was convinced it was going to dump right here. If you bet your farm on that and you didn't play, okay, support is support until it breaks, you would have been totally destroyed. So at the same point, we're back down at this level here. We're going to play this as support until it's not. If we break this level, okay, then we are definitely going to 21.5 in my opinion. We're shooting straight down to 21.5. We are getting wrecked down to 21.5. You know what I'm saying? But I think they spike it up first. I don't think they're going to let all these little shorts that went short all the way down, all the shorts that went short like right here, I think they're going to let them just sit right there, right? They think they were smart shorting right there. They shorted support, and there's probably a lot of people in the chat. They shorted support, Wow. Wow, I shorted right at support. I'm short from 22,700. I'm going to be a millionaire. Bitcoin's going to dump all the way back to the lows. I'm going to be a millionaire. My liquidation's 22,200. I'm so safe. I am so safe right now. Oh, they're never going to come and get me. Never going to come and get me. Right? But, yeah, that's what I'm looking at, right? If this breaks right here at a daily close, whoop, we're coming right here. Basically, if I had to guess, you never know with crypto. If I had to guess, I would think something like this. A little bit up,
Jordan,
dump it,
please invite
like this,
Pro to the stream.
right? and then, you know, probably a little W formation and come back up like this. Do I have any idea? Absolutely not. But that would be my guess, something like this. Something like this. And in the DXY, that would look something like this, right? A little bit of a dump off the 618. They tap this previous resistance support. They bring it back up, 786, right? M formation, right? They take this vector candle over here, and then they bring it back down to the lows. Because you also have vector candles down here. These are vector candles on the DXY, right? So something like this. Like this in the DXY, and then like this on Bitcoin. Almost the exact inverse, right? It's kind of how I'm playing it. But does anyone have any idea? Man, if we did, we'd be awesome. You know how many good traders I saw on Twitter fade this whole move to the upside? Do you know how many good traders I saw that were bearish down here and refused to be bullish all the way up? Just refused. Wrong. No one has any idea. And these are people that were right almost the entire bear market, you know? It is what it is. For the same point, let's see what we got. Bitcoin right now still holding the support level, and we'll do our due diligence. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat, by the way. Bitcoin gonna be $1? $1. Let's see. Hops the new Peter Lynch of crypto. Oh man. Let's see. They teach you short the rises in a downtrend, but no one is going to short the higher high. But we will know where it is going. True. That is very, very true, my man. Very, very true. Short the downtrend, I guess. All right. Let me see what you guys saying in the chat here. Drunk Bear said I was bullish for a few weeks. Facts. Absolute facts. So you're saying if we respect the last bear rally to 14K, we should be heading up from this support. So respect the last bear rally to 14K. We should be headed back up from this support. We got to play it level by level, man. I think predicting too far ahead is sort of the bane of most people. Most people don't like to play it level by level. They try to predict 2 months down the line. It's like I've kind of went away from that a little bit because you can't really predict 2 months down the line, you know? You can try, you can do your best guesses, right? But you're better off just playing it level by level, you know? Let's see. 9 EMA and cross 200 EMA, not bad. Forget some confirmation when cross and signal. Interesting, man. Ruben said bullish on the DXY. Yeah, I'm still bullish on the DXY, man. I think we're going to at least come up to 104.65, right? Because you got all this inequality up here, right? This fast move down. When you see a fast move down like this, it's going to come and fill that fast move down, right? So, we'll see. John said, I think this blow-up doll gave me an STD. An STD? Holy shit. An STD. That's not good, man. That's not good. Never buy a used blow-up doll. Why the hell would you buy a used blow-up doll? You know, where did you get that from? Did you go into the clearance rack at Walmart and get that blow-up doll? Did you walk into that clearance rack and go, shit, man. Shit, man. That looks like why is this thing $5? Normally a blow-up doll is $20. Why is this one $5? And you bring that blow-up doll up to the front desk and you say, hey, why is this one on sale? And they say it's been used. And you ask, was it cleaned? And you said, yeah, it was cleaned. But in reality, it was cleaned by some guy or some employee cleaned it who looks like this, you know? And do you think this guy would really clean the blow-up doll? No. He would take the blow-up doll, take it into the bathroom, probably pound it a little bit, right? Give it a little 1-2, put it back in the box, say it's clean, okay? And then go home and play his video games for the rest of the day, right? So that's what happens when you buy a clearance blow-up doll at Walmart, okay? Don't be doing that, my man. Let's see. Oh my God, why are we talking about this right now? Holy shit. Why are we talking about this shit, man? All right, let's see. Let's go check out total market cap, because total, if we look at total, man, I was looking at this little rising wedge on total. This is the 8-hour time frame. Little rising wedge on total. This does look like it's smacking it to the downside, right? Little move to the downside on total here. So you're looking, I guess, for this one, it's kind of the same point. If you can't reclaim back into the wedge, okay, then you would expect, I mean, you are at the 618 retracement, right? From swing low to swing high, you're at the 618. If you can't reclaim back into the wedge, well, I mean, the measure move target, usually these wedges, I'd be looking for the underside of this, right? This little underside right here. So this fast move up, I'd be looking for this little support resistance and then hopefully turn to support here. And then, you know, try to do our thing. But let's see what we got. At the end of the day, hey, let's take it, let's play it level by level. But this one's looking a little bit bearish, kind of like Bitcoin, man. It's looking a little bit bearish. Unless we can seriously do some damage randomly, right? Unless we can do some random damage, right? The damage has been done. Now we got to see what we got to do. But this one, you know, these typically break down 69% of the time. You did kind of break down, retest, right? A move all the way back down here seems likely on total. It does. It is what it is, all right? As much as I don't want to say it, it does seem like that. Let me see. Carl the Moon owns a blow-up doll? I don't think so, man. I do not think so. Let's see. Chinese spy sex dolls? Dude, they don't even need those anymore, man. You know? You guys ever, I mean, with these AI things, you guys see some of the shit they can do with AI now? It's freaking crazy, man. Soon they're going to have those dolls, those Asian dolls, right? That they just blow up. It has a screen on the face, and you can just talk to it and say, I want a chick that has blue eyes, right? Has fake duck lips like this, right? Has a unibrow, and that shit will automatically generate that face on the doll, okay? And right? This shit that you're going to be able to do soon is ridiculous, man. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to put OnlyFans out of business, though. Holy shit. It's going to put, the only thing you can do with that is going to put OnlyFans out of business, right? Because you can randomly generate your whatever you want on that face. You know what I mean? All right. Let's go check out ETH. So ETH, man, here's the thing with ETH, man. ETH it has the structure of a falling wedge. Now, that obviously goes against what we're looking at for total. So it's one of these catch-22s. You know, it's like you got a rising wedge on total, you got a falling wedge on ETH. What the hell is going to give? I look at ETH though. All right, let's look at ETH real quick. ETH did come back down, almost back down to the 618, not quite, but it did come back to our mid range. So this range where you've had some confluence, right? You have some resistance points, you've had some support points, but you've gotten a little bit of a bounce from this point. Once again, it's like, okay, here we are. We're here. Let's let ETH do our little price action. If ETH breaks this line here, right, this midline, I'm looking for it to come all the way back down, to this point over here, right, 1560, which will actually be a pretty big dump, right? If this did break, that you're looking at about 4 or 5% lower there on ETH. If this did break this line. But as of now, it's holding, right? It's holding as of now. So once again, I'm not going to get too bearish at support. If it breaks, okay, let's play the game, okay? Let's play the game. I'm not going to get, because here's the thing, guys. What are you going to do? Go short from right here? If you're not already in a trade, right? Riddle me this. If you're not already in a trade, are you going to be this guy who goes, I'm not short, but the market's bearish. I'm going to go short right here. This looks like a good point to go short, right? I'm going to go short right here. What could go wrong? Nothing could go wrong going short right here. Okay? If you're not already in a trade right now, right, the risk versus reward still be going long from support, no? You know what I mean? If you want to get into a short, you would wait for a rise up until you get to a resistance point, and then this is where you go short. Or if it rose up, this where you would go short. You know, you wouldn't go short from here. Unless you really got big balls, you're really convinced this ain't gonna get any type of bounce to the upside. right? This would where I would look for at least a scalp long, you know, back to the upside. But that's just me. Everyone has their own opinion. If you want a short support, go ahead. It's all good. We've all been there. I mean, if you're short from up here, right, you already got in a good position. So you don't really have to worry about that. It's the people who aren't in a trade at the moment. What do you do? What do you do right here? Do you short right here? Or do you long from right here? Everyone's got a different opinion. Dump it so I can buy it at a cheaper price. That's what everyone wants, man. Everyone, here's the deal. Everyone wants it to dump so they can get it at a cheaper price. Every single person wants it to dump so they can buy it back at a cheaper price. Because like we've always said, most people did not buy down here at 15, 16, 17, 18, even 20, even when Bitcoin's up here, right? Where it was over here for like 6 months. No one was buying over here. Let's be real. Okay? No, I shouldn't say no one. I'm being a little dramatic. But most people weren't buying here. Most people weren't buying here. Everyone wants it to come back down, right? And everyone preferably would like it to come back down to 13, 14. But I'll see. We shall see, my friends. We shall see. I mean, I'm looking at the weekly. This was a big deviation. I don't think Bitcoin's going back below 18.5. It could go back below 18.5, right? Never say it will never do. I've made that mistake. But usually when you get the deviation like this, right? Lows, right? You come back above the lows, you make a deviation. Usually doesn't go back below there. Okay? It could come all the way back and then tap this again and then try to hold that as support again. But, you know, in my opinion, you're back above the bear market resistance band. You've done everything you needed to do. Now we're just going through that process. We're saying, okay, is Bitcoin going to finally get that pullback after a month of pretty much straight up, no pullbacks? Is it finally going to do it now? If it does, awesome. Cool. Cool. Let's see. I can't wait, your mom. Our moms will be so proud of... What the hell are you guys talking about? John said, my robot will be the perfect wife. Mute. John, be careful, man. Be careful what you say in here. You're going to find a Karen coming in here any moment, you know? John, are you serious? John, are you serious? This is a crypto stream. You're going to talk about muting your wife? Are you serious right now? You can't do that. That is so wrong. You know, John, don't be very, very careful what you do on YouTube, man. All right? Even viewers can get canceled now, right? I've seen it. Even a viewer in the chat can get canceled. How does a viewer in the chat get canceled? I don't know. But I've seen it happen before. Where I'm like, we got to get this mother trucker out of here. This guy is talking nonsense. You know, I've seen it happen before. Let me see. Let's see. Michael said, I think people will be more confident buying the next time down there. I disagree, man. They would have more confidence right now, right? Because here's the deal. You got to think of like psychology, right? They're going to have more confidence right now because they've seen price go up. So they're like, holy shit, man, I want the price to go down because I'm going to buy the shit out of it because I saw what it can do. So right here, they're like, yeah, man, yeah, I'm going to buy this next dip. But what happens if Bitcoin does something like this? It just goes, what? Do you think people are really going to have the confidence to buy? Come on, man. It's the same reason. It's literally the same reason as right here. Like, people are like, oh, I'm going to start DCAing below this level, right? Do you think most people were DCAing right here after this drop? Hell no. When the price drops, that changes everything. People like to buy green candles, not red. You know what I mean? More people want to buy on this vector candle right here, rather than if the price went down here and this, say if you had a big vector candle like right here. No one would want to buy this vector candle, but everyone wants to buy this candle. You know what I mean? That's just psychology. It kind of reminds me back in the day of that meme where everyone lines up to buy 69K Bitcoin, right? And no one buys and lines up to buy 20K Bitcoin. It's so true. Because people like to buy strength. They don't like to buy weakness. That's just the name of the game. It's the name of the game in crypto. Why? Because most people in crypto are kind of A little bit degenerate gamblers, let's be honest. Let's see. Hatrix said you're remarkably right. Oh, it's true, man. It's true. It's true. And I've been there too, right? It's easy to buy when the prices are going up. It's hard to buy when the prices are going down, right? Let's see. Rico said still waiting 14K. That's cool, man. That's cool. What's cool? What's cool? My question for you, Rico, is what if price never gets to 14K? What are you going to do? Right? That's my question to you, Rico. There's no problem for waiting for 14K, right? That's your plan. You stick to it. My question is, if someone's plan gets invalidated, you have an opposite plan. What if Bitcoin never goes to 14K? Okay. What if it comes back? All right, let's just do a hypothetical. Let's say if it comes back to like 18.5, okay, and then starts to come back up, right? For whatever reason, I don't know some news happens. I don't know. What would be your plan then? Okay, if Bitcoin did something like this, let's just do a hypothetical. Let's say Bitcoin goes to 18.5, comes back up, comes up to 30K, and you're sitting right here. What's your plan? What's your plan? You know, that's my question towards you. What's your plan, Rico? And if you have an awesome plan, I'd love to hear your plan, man. Because I think a lot of people are in the same situation.
Great stream as always.
Let's see. Bitcoin going to 10K.
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
Let's see. Alex said, did buy signal show up? Great stream as always. Thanks, Alex. Thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for hanging out. The buy signal? And everyone's forgetting about this. You know what I saw today? Let's get this going. All right, we got two things from Cramer. Let's bring out the Cramer news today. Here's the Cramer news on today's stream. All right. Jim Cramer coming in hot. You know what Cramer's going. The inverse Cramer. He had two gems today. How are we gonna do the inverse Cramer? Let's see, guys. You know, let's see what we got from Cramer today. Cramer today. Let me turn this down a little bit. Came in and said, Jim Cramer says a recession will happen no matter what. We got number one from Jim Cramer. And number two, even better, for crypto. What do we got? What do we got for Jim Cramer over here? Number two, Jim Cramer says, well, he would, I said, Jim Cramer says, said he would not touch crypto in a million years. Blast dangerous 4.3 billion bailout of crypto bank. Just in today. Are we really not going to do the inverse Cramer? Are we really not going to do the inverse Cramer? He said he would not touch crypto in a million years. I don't know, man. We'll see if inverse Cramer works out. At the end of the day, it doesn't mean it has to happen right now. But still, that gives me more confidence that, even if Bitcoin gets a pullback, the inverse Cramer will give us a little bit of juice, as we call it, a little bit of a pickle. Wait, do we still have the pickle on here? This is the weirdest shit now, guys. I have to there's no list anymore. I have to search for this shit. We still got the pickle on here? Oh yeah, we still got the pickle. Let's go, baby. It would give us a little pickle to the upside. If Cramer's gonna keep saying that shit, Opposite Cramer. Cramer sounds bullish. Oh Lord. Let's see. You shouldn't be on Binance if you're in the US. Mike coming in and being a Karen. Mike is coming in. Mike is being that teacher, right? That says you can't write your paper with a pen. You have to use a pencil. Mike is being that guy right now. He's like, listen, you shouldn't be using Binance if you're in the US anyways. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? That is against the law. Okay? Now, I'm a teacher too. You're not allowed to use a pencil. You only can use a pen. I hated those teachers, man. It's like, what do you give a shit that I write in? And the teachers that made you write cursive instead of... Can you guys name one time in your life, right, that you've actually used cursive writing? Other than school, Have any of you guys ever used cursive writing in your life? Teaching kids cursive writing is pointless. You don't use that in life, man. What the hell is the point of learning that shit? There ain't 0 points in learning cursive writing. Zero. I refuse to believe it. There isn't. You're gonna be an artist? If you're gonna be an artist, you can learn that shit together. Don't everyone in the class gotta learn cursive.
Yeah, why do I have to learn something that I don't like?
Facts. I don't like cursive. I don't like cursive. That's my point. You know? You and your signature is supposed to be in cursive? I mean, yeah, but who... Listen, most people's signatures, they're just writing their initials or some shit, you know? Let's keep it real. Let's see. Just signing my name? True. No use for history either? It's true and not true. I guess that's semi-true. You can kind of say about any subject, really. Besides, like, math, right? Your basic math, you should probably know. English, I mean, whatever language you know, you should probably know that, you know? But other than that, like, most things you could probably make a case that it's not really necessary. But it is what it is. You probably don't know... Rodney, I have no idea what that is, man. I'm not going to sit here and act like, Rodney, I know what that is. I'm not dumb. I have no idea what that is, man. You know? I have no idea. But anyways, ETH. Back to ETH real quick. ETH, like we said, is holding that mid-level in a little bit of a falling wedge. We'll see what happens with ETH here, man. ETH is an interesting point. ETH is actually kind of holding up better than Bitcoin. You don't usually see that in times of sort of weakness there. But ETH is kind of like chilling up here. So we'll see what happens with ETH. ETH at the moment, let's see. Let's go like the hourly on ETH. I want to see if it has any juicy shit on here. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. You got a little bit of, you got a little bit of bullish div here on ETH on the hourly, right? You got lower lows and you got higher lows on the RSI with your stock getting bottomed out as well, right? ETH looks okay off the bottom of the range. That's why I do think you at least maybe could test this trend line at the very, very least one more time, you know? And that's where you could look for some type of short position is here. Not down here, you know? But we'll see what happens tomorrow. I don't hate ETH on the short-term time frames. It doesn't look that shady. As much as I want to say this looks shady as hell. Doesn't look as shady. Now, if you go to like the higher term time frames, it looks a little different. Let's see what Bitcoin's still holding the lows here. Let's see like the 4-hour time frame. Still got a little bullish div on the 4-hour. Let's see the 15-minute. 15 minuto. Get a little vector candle up here, man. Up to like 22,950. Not a huge move that if it came up for that, but that would be a little bit juicy. I wouldn't mind that. Can we get a little juice up to the upside? Let's get a little sushi in the shit, man. Let's get a little sushi. Bitcoin kind of holding the lows here a little bit. Kind of holding the lows just a little bit. Can we get a little sushi up in this bitch? Spam the sushi, man. Spam the damn sushi. Come on. Where's everyone at, man? Let's do a quick poll. Let's do a poll. What comes first for Bitcoin? I'm basically waiting for this to get... Actually, no, I probably didn't. What comes first for Bitcoin? Let's do 20... Let's do 25K. Or... 25K or 21K? What comes first, baby? 25 or 21? Spam that sushi, baby. Come on. Really too loud. All right, there we go. My bad. It's probably because my voice is super... Let me turn up my voice. Can you guys hear me better? There we go. Let's see. Come on, Asia. Asia, give us just a little bit of a pump, man. Doesn't have to be anything huge. Just, give us a little bit of a pump. A little bit of a pump. What's the DXY doing? DXY gapping down. DXY actually getting a little bit of a dump off the 618. Come on, man. It's too easy for this bitch. The 618 is gonna give you a little reaction. That's why tomorrow I think you do something like this. Da 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 da. Bitcoin does da 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 da. Right? S&P off the 618. Right? Da 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 da. Takes this wick. Okay. And then the next day, dollar gets a bounce. Da 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 da. Bitcoin comes back down. Da 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 da. Come on, man. Let's just plan it out. Let's just plan it out, man. All right, let's see what we got. We are gapping down, though, so they could obviously come back up to take that if it does dump overnight. But dollar's down a little bit on the open, and stock market futures are, ooh, they're up like 0.2%. Woo. They're actually doing pretty good on the futures there. That's not too shabby. I'll take that all day. That's actually really good already. Wow. Holy shit. Yeah, stock market futures are up. DXY's down. And Bitcoin is, well, Bitcoin never closes. So we don't really know. I guess it's flat since those opened, I guess. You guys remember this hat? Shit, man. I remember this hat. Look at this, man. This hat is nice. Whoa. This is beautiful hat. It's beautiful. Hal said, this music makes me feel like I'm walking through a wet mart. Hey, that gives you good vibes, though. I've never been, I can't say this. I've never been to, I guess, I gotta say it without saying it because I feel like you're gonna get shadow banned if you say anything about that right now. I've never been to a city. So, walking down one of those cities, right? Walking down a city, you know, that's like this. Would probably be really nice. I can picture some good vibes, right? You got people cooking stuff on the streets. You got some cool buildings. You know, I think that would be some good vibes. I don't know. That's just me though. That's just me. I don't make the rules over here. You know. Did the balloon take out Franco? Where is Franco, man? I haven't seen Franco. Franco went all in on SHIB. I think Franco was going all in on SHIB the other day. You know, let me see you guys said in the chat here, by the way. Let's see. Let's see. As Red would say from that 70s show, buy one Tesla stock for your parents, you dumbass. Clint, you want me to buy a Tesla stock? Where is it? Where's Tesla right now? Something tells me I'm not going to want to buy it where it's at. I know it's pumped like 100% off the lows. Let's see. Let's see Tesla, man. Let's see Tesla. Man, this thing just mooned from $100, huh? It's already up 100% from the lows. Dude, Clint, I can't buy this right here, man. Come on. Come on. I'm going to wait for this gap fill. I'll scoop some up with the gap fill. All right? I can't buy it right here. What do you think I am? Buying ETH at 1,600? Come on. Holy shit. This thing's probably probably coming up a little bit higher. This thing will probably tag 105. But that's going to be a big resistance point for Tesla. I don't want to spend too much time on stocks. But I can't buy that right there, man. Come on. Like, that's like buying some shit coin that's going to the freaking moon, man. You know? Mr. Hart, later, buddy. See you again. Thanks for hanging out, bro. Mr. Hart's the absolute man, bro. Mr. Hart's the man. Clint's the man. I love Clint, too. Clint. I would be nothing without Clint, man. Clint is the stud. His last name is Cook. How can you not be a stud with your last name Cook? That means you better be a good cook. Clint, what's your best food you can cook, my man? I would assume that seeing your picture, I'd probably say the best food you can probably cook is I could see you cooking a mean burger, Clint. You look like a burger guy. You look like that rough, that rough burger guy that just been you look like that uncle that's like, you want a burger, right? And right, you want a burger? And I could just see Clint, just making some really good grill marks on that burger. I can see that for sure. For sure. All right. Anyways, let's see what else you guys said here. Alex C said, did the buy signal show up? I mean, my long-term bullish signals are there, right? For long-term bullish signals on Bitcoin, right? 2-week stock RSI back above the 20 line. 2-week stock, 2-week MACD flipping over, bullish. And then on Market Cipher, you got that monthly green dot on Market Cipher. So I mean, you got a shitload of good things on the longer term charts, but that doesn't mean you can't get a pullback in the short term, right? Just because you got good things on the longer term charts, like the 2-week chart, monthly chart, shit like that, does not mean you can't dump down, right? Does not mean you can't dump down at all. Because like, look at some of these other times you had those. For example, this one you just mooned. But like, I don't like to compare back to over here. It's kind of dumb to be honest. But like right here, you had the flips on all of them, right? You had all the good shit pop up, and then you dumped right back down. You know, you still made a higher low on the weekly, but you still did get a dump after you got a low signals, right? So just because the long term looks bullish doesn't mean you can't get a pullback on like the daily time frame, you know? So just keep that in mind. All right. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? Look at the stock market futures coming up after hours. I like it. I like it a lot. It's making me feel some type of way. It's making me feel a little bit some type of way. It's making me feel like I want to start, you know, a new profession. Jordan, please invite Zoom Out Bro to the stream. Oh yeah, we need Zoom Out Bro, don't we? We need Zoom Out Bro. This guy kind of looks like Zoom Out Bro. Bro, zoom out. We're still in the bear market. We're still in the bear market. Don't you see? Yo, Catherine, can I have the keys to my car? Yo, we're in a bear market, bro. Like, you got to zoom out. Look at the weekly time frame. We're in a downtrend, bro. Zoom out. Zoom out. I know. Listen, Bitcoin's going to pump 20%, and I'll show. It's going to dump 20%, and I'll show you. I'll show you. All right? Zoom out, bro. Zoom out. 20% dump isn't coming. And then I'll say to him, bro, Bitcoin just pumped 50%. Altcoins just, like, pretty much every altcoin doubled up. Many did 3, 4, 5X's. And I'll say this. And he'll say, doesn't matter, bro. Doesn't matter. I missed that whole move. Doesn't matter, bro. Right? The zoom out guy. We got the zoom out guy. We needed a zoom out guy. He's the worst, man. The guy who says zoom out. The person who says zoom out is the guy who missed the move. That's the guy who says zoom out. You know what I mean? Something could pump a 2x and it'll say zoom out. You know, it's like, okay, you missed the double up. Say, okay, Bitcoin's at 22K right now. If Bitcoin dumped to 11K and you shorted from 22K to 11K, you'd be jerking off. You'd be going, shit, man, 50% move. Right? But if you get a 50% move to the upside, it's like, zoom out, bro. I don't know. I guess maybe that's just me who thinks that way. I don't know. I think everything is just percentages, okay? Percentage. A 100% move to the upside beats a 50%. It just outly greater beats a 50% move to the downside. All day, every day. All day, every day. You would have been better off catching this move to the upside from Bitcoin going from 16 to 22K than Bitcoin dumping from 22K to 11K. Honestly, it's a higher percentage. Think about it. Do some math. Do some damn math. Oh, man. Jordan loves a huge pump from the DXY. I do, man. I do. I do think the DXY is going to continue higher, but I do think tomorrow could be a red day for the DXY. Or maybe not like a red day, but you might see a couple 4-hour red candles here, in my personal opinion. And you're already seeing the reaction up to 618. You already see it. I'm not making shit up. You went up to the 618. 618 gives you a rejection point. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's see what the poll says here. What comes first for Bitcoin? 53%, say 25K, 47%, say 21K. There's no way. When I look at the chat right now, I'm seeing a lot of bearishness at the moment, man. I feel like sometimes you guys manipulate you manipulate these polls. I do think you do that sometimes, guys. I really, really do. Let's see. Just zoom out, bro. Zoom out. Zoom out on the 1 minute time frame. Do the 5 minute. Let's do the 5 minute time frame. I like the 5 minute time. 5 minute time frame is kind of juicy. I kind of like it. The 5 minute time frame. I kind of like the 5 minute time frame. We'll see what happens. 5-minute time frame's got some vector candles back up here. I think you're going to get a little bit of a move up on the short-term time frames. We'll see what we get. We'll see what we get. This was a little bit of a deviation here, right? You see this deviation? You had these lows. Basically had these lows. See this? Boom. You had these lows from over here. This is called a deviation, my friends. And this is the 5-minute time frame, so don't think we're going to go to the moon. But you had a low, you had a low, you had a low, you closed down here, right? Everyone and their mother went short right here, right? All the bozos went short right here. All the little, you guys know who went short right there.
It's Mike. Listen, I'm a pro trader. I went short right here. We're looking dumpy.
Yeah, man, we're definitely looking a little dumpy. Okay. But then you got back in. This is my favorite setup right here, is the deviation setup. Let me just get rid of this circle here. You guys see the deviation below the range. Okay. You rejected it. You came right back into it. Came back down. Held. This would have been my entry there. And now we're looking for upside. Okay. Classic little deviation. But it's on the 5-minute time frame. So you're not looking for the moon. This would be like a super small little poopy poop, you know? A small little poopy poop is what I like to call it, you know? That's basically all you got. A lot of altcoins right now, guys. I mean, let's check out some alts. Let me know some alts in the chat. Put some alts in the chat. We'll check a few altcoins. Because now, honestly, guys, everyone likes to look at altcoins when we're moving up. The best time to look for altcoins is when the market's moving down. But no, that's when no one wants to do it. And then what happens? You get to a good level that you could have longed from, you could have bought from, okay? The market does a pump back to the upside. And then you say, should I buy now? Yeah. The best time to look for altcoins when the market moves down, not when the market moves up. Come on, guys. Let's get busy. Let's see. All right, now look at the chat's going nuts. Guys, smack up that like button. We got a few of our friends back today.
Smack up that like button. Okay? We are in this bitch and we will look at altcoins. We will fight back the bears. Okay? These altcoins may pull back further. But we will look for good entries on these altcoins. These bears have no idea what's coming for them. They will get wrecked trying to short these altcoins back down to the lows.
But no. Matic's a good example. Just real quick on Matic, right? Here's kind of an example when I'm looking for Bitcoin, right? Let's just look at this from just a basic standpoint. Look at this level of confidence right here for Matic, okay? What do most people want to do? And I know it's true because let's zoom in. Where is the red vector? It's not here. No one wants to short here. No one wants to short here. No one wants to short here. Everyone wants to short here, you know? Why? Because that's the most logical point, according to retail, that you go short, right? But I mean, look at this. True previous resistance levels, support. Oh, what do you know? You get a bounce off support. You know what I mean? This is the exact same reason I say, it's okay to be bearish on Bitcoin if you believe it's going to go down, but you got to see it break support first, or it's just going to look like this. You know what I mean? This is literally a perfect example here of just a perfect level. Everyone wants a short here, and then it bounces back up, takes out all the shorts before then coming back down, you know? But Matic, see, here's the thing. If Bitcoin can hold this range, right? I do think it's going to hold this range right now. I do. I've been saying that the whole stream, not just saying it now that we're going to bounce. Then honestly, I could see Matic doing something like this, right? Coming back up, tagging the highs again, before then curling back down when the DXY decides to bounce back up, you know? But Matic's just a good range to trade. Matic's pretty nice, right? You get the highs, you get the lows, just very easy range play, right? Just play the range until it doesn't work. I don't know why we make it so difficult. Right? Short the highs, long the lows. That's it. I mean, we're not reinventing the wheel, right? We're not using this indicator and that indicator. We're just long in support and short in resistance. Man, when did it become so difficult? All right, using this and that. Yeah, I have indicators here, but you guys know what I mean. Got to catch them all. The most logical buy of Bitcoin is 0, said Chewy. That is the most logical buy. But the price would never get to 0. right? Technically speaking. The price of Bitcoin can never go to zero in theory, right? Because of all the lost BTC. My question is, if everyone who still, here's my question. If everyone who still owns BTC sold all their BTC, you weren't allowed to short Bitcoin, okay? What would be the price of Bitcoin, right? Guys, what do you think? Listen to my question. If you weren't allowed to short Bitcoin, okay, and everyone who held their Bitcoin sold all their Bitcoin, what do you think the price of Bitcoin would be? I always wonder that. I always think about that. You know, I think about that. I'm like, what's like the floor of Bitcoin that it couldn't go below? Obviously, people can keep shorting it, but like, just a hypothetical. Bitcoin's ready to move. Let's see Bitcoin. Let's go back to little old BTC. Yeah, it's holding the lows. I mean, it's holding the lows. I mean, this is what it's done at the lows. All this lows, right? All these lows. That's what it's done. And if you look at where Bitcoin bounced, I mean, it bounced off just such a logical level, right? I mean, look at all these wicks. I mean, you wicked almost perfectly on this trend line here every single time, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean this is guaranteed to go back up to the highs, but the play is still to long support until it doesn't work. And if you just long this one, I mean, if you just long the support at the moment, I mean, that's a 1% move. Most of you guys lose leverage. There you go. That would have been a good long trade right there. Just that shit. You know? Now if the price moves up, now you can look for shorts. Let's see. All right. Matic's getting a little resistance from the 30 and 50 EMAs. Let's do some other alts. You got some alts moving up. Look at FET, man. This thing has no chill. Look at FET. This thing is just continuing up like no joke, man. Look at FET right now. Holy shit. Let's play a little pump song for FET. Who bought the dip on FET? Not me. Not me, unfortunately. Let's go, FET. Come on, baby.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Baby. Ah. Wanna party. FET, this thing does no chill. This thing does not care what Bitcoin does. It really doesn't, man. Like, look at this thing on the 4 hour. For the last, 4 days, this Bitcoin's been coming down. This thing's been ripping. This thing's done a 2x in the last 4 days. Since Bitcoin's been going down in the last 4 days. My next level for FET, though, not me. Let's see. 26 cents cost on FET, on Fetch. So FET, I was looking for here, right? 50 cents on FET. And this thing just is just straight. Look at this chart. This thing is ridiculous. Like, look at this damn chart, guy. Like, since January 2nd, this thing is ridiculous. It's done what is this? This thing has done a 7x, really, with no pullback. I mean, that is absolutely insane. That is absolutely insane. Like, even during a bull market with no pullback, that is absolutely insane. Like, that is ridiculous. So 50 cents on FET. I mean, if that breaks, though, I mean, there's not a lot left until you get back up to some of these levels, like 85, bro. Like, this thing is going nuts. Going nuts. This is another one. If you keep calling for a pullback, you're just consistently wrong every single time. You know? It's like you're almost like a dumbass calling for a pullback on this shit. You know? Right now, you do have bearish divergence, right? So FET, you got a little bearish div. You got a little higher highs. You got a little lower highs on the RSI. But once again, like, 50 cents is where I would look for a rejection. But at the same time, would I short FET? Oh, hell no. I'm not shorting this shit. You're better off throwing your money in a fire, in my opinion, than trying to short this shit. You know, if someone can successfully short FET for multiple, not a little short scalp. If someone can successfully short FET for multiple days and show me that you did, you would be the absolute stud, in my opinion. I will show you off to the entire stream if you can show me that you successfully shorted FET. It doesn't mean just go out and do it. But I would be gently impressed if you could do it, man. Let's see. Bitcoin's still just holding. ETH still just holding the lows. What are you going to do? All right. Let's see. Sushi. Sushi's been another rocker, man. Sushi's been killing it. I want to eat some sushi, man. Do I want sushi for dinner? Someone said yesterday, it was funny. Someone said, Jordan, do you even cook, bro? Not too often, I would say, anymore. I got to get back to cooking a little bit. At least one meal a day, right? At least I eat a lot of halal food, which is not like, it's not the most unhealthy food. It's meat, rice, right? Tomatoes, lettuce, and then like a whole pound of like really unhealthy white sauce. But we'll just forget about that. But yeah, maybe I gotta get some sushi. Some sushi, man. Sushi's been killing it to the upside, though. Absolutely rocking it, right? Sushi's been rocking it. Sushi just makes me want to go. Oh, no. Not this one. This one. Yeah. Meat and sushi. Chicks thinks I'm sexy. My double chin is sexy. Hold on, let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. Sure, you can microwave some hot dogs. I could. Hey, I actually like hot dogs. I think hot dogs are very underrated. Very underrated, man. Like you can't be upset eating a hot dog. You know? Have you guys ever like hot dogs? It's always one of those things where I'm like, I never think of eating a hot dog. Whenever I eat a hot dog, I'm just so happy. You know? It's just like that ketchup just is so freaking good, man. I don't know. I'll ask you guys this. Some people hate me for this. I put ketchup in my hot dog. I'll do ketchup and mustard if I have both. But if I had one, I'm putting ketchup. If you have one condiment to put on a hot dog, what do you put on there? Putting ketchup all day. Bitcoin's getting a little move to the upside. Let's see. Can we break our 5-minute EMAs? I want to see. We're right at the 50 EMA on the 5-minute. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. If we break this, I don't see why we don't squeeze up to this vector candle here on the 5-minute here. Let's see what we got. Oh, my Lord. Rip to the bottom, shorters. Rip to the bottom, shorters. Man, who went short right here? Horse guy went short right here, didn't you? You went short right here, didn't you, man? I know you did. I know you did. I know you're out there. Who went short right here thinking they were going to catch the massive dump? I know that was you. I know it was. No, we'll see. Bacon. My short is still fine. Nice for heat. Hey, if you short it from up here, you're killing it, man. You're killing it. I'm mostly trolling the bottom shorters right here. It's mostly where I'm short. I'm trolling. Clint said you're transmitting music from a FM radio from 1976. Volume's all over the place. Why is the volume all over the place? Oh, I see. I see what I did. I'm a dumbass. I'm literally a dumbass, man. I take apologies for this. All right, let's look at some alts. Let's see, we got some alts, man. What do we got on some altcoins? Let's see. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour. See, a lot of these are looking a little shady, man. If we go to the daily time frame, man. See, if you look at like Near, for example, Near's already came back down to that 30 EMA on the daily, right? You already tagged it. Here's the thing. This right here, there's still this wick. I would like to come and take a little bit more of that wick. Maybe even tag this 30 EMA again, right? Like 223. But because the 4-hour is kind of useless. If you look at the 4-hour on Near, it's kind of useless, man. You're kind of just chopping up, down, up, down, up, down. But let me see what you got here. 195. Yeah, so Near kind of looks. I still think you take a little bit more of this candle to the downside. Let me do a quick little fib. Quick little fibby. This 786 looks kind of juicy on Near here. Near, I could see getting down to the 7860 right here. 225. How does it get down there? It's anyone's guess. But still want to take half this vector. I always like to take half the vector. So 786 is perfect confluence of that at 225. Like I said, how it gets down there, it's anyone's best guess. I would probably guess something like this, right? Move up, move down, then you make some type of like bullish divergence like this, right? At lower lows, and you have higher lows in the RSI, and then it comes back up. Very similar to what I expect from Bitcoin, really. But something along those lines. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Bitcoin getting a little resistance on the 5-minute EMA. Come on, man. Don't be rejection off the 50 EMA. Don't be doing it. Come on. Break that shit. Look at that. Precision. Oh, man. Let's see what we got, though. Let's see what we got. Could just be coming back down to take this little liquidity on the 5-minute and then coming back up. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Altcoins are probably just going to be following, generally speaking, whatever BTC is doing, right? Generally speaking. Listen, what's going on, guys? It's Becker. I got to tell you this, all right? Every altcoin will be fine. The only thing that's about to get destroyed is Cardano, okay? I will say this. Charles Hoskinson, if you're listening to this, you are an absolute weirdo, okay? You are a weirdo. Your crypto does absolutely nothing. You keep promising all these things, but it does nothing. You know what I do? You know what I do, Charles? You know what I do? You know what I do, Charles? You don't know this, but while you've been developing Cardano, I've been taking your wife, I've been pulling her aside, and I've been banging the shit out of her. You know why? Because she's mad because you're the stupid CEO of Cardano, a shitcoin. She can't stand you anymore. You know, and so you know what she does? She comes over to my house. I'm the CEO of multiple companies. I have a 6-pack. What do you have, Charles? What do you have? Man tits and the CEO of Cardano. All right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep slam pigging your wife. All right? Until you quit that stupid project. Get out of Cardano, guys. It's a shit coin. No. Let's see. Oh, man. Little old Charles, man. I'm just kidding. I like Charles. I just like Charles. All right. Bitcoin's getting a little rejection here, guys. A little rejection off the 50 EMA here. Let's see what we got. See what we got on some of these bad boys. Some of these bad Larrys. Sushi, DYDX, they all kind of look similar. Let me see at the lows here. A lot of them came back down and took all liquidity, like AVAX. Vector candle took half of this last one. Right, so AVAX is interesting. The problem I see with these, though, let me just look at this for let me go to like the 4-hour on AVAX. Did you break trend here? You could argue you did. You could also argue you didn't. But I would say AVAX broke a little bit of a trendy trend. You know, let's go to the 1-hour here. 1 hour's got bullish divergence, though. It's interesting. It's an interesting point right here. Interesting point right here for AVAX, because you did technically take this last bit of liquidity right here to the downside, and you got a little bit of bullish dip. You get some lower lows, and you got some higher lows here. Right, 1 hour stocks actually crossing. You see a little bit of a move up. Might not be a huge move. Could just be a retest of your EMAs here, right? Right around like 2015, 2020. But let's get a little point on AVAX. Little AVAX. BT sizzle. Let's get a little juice. Let's get a little juice for BTC. Come on, boys. Let's get a little juice on BTC. Come on, man. Let's pump this shit up. Let's pump this shit up. Bitcoin right now. Not really giving us much. Hold on. Let's do this one. This one's more dope. I like this one better, man. Come on, boys. Let's get this shit. Spam the swords and shields in the chat, baby. Come on. We're gonna pump Bitcoin right now. Let's go. Come on. Wait for it. Come on. Trevor said swords and hoes. We will take back our hoes. The Bears have been slam picking our hoes. But today, the hoes want us. They don't want the dirty, dirty Bears. They want our dirty, dirty, dirty sausages. Ah, man. Jack said, oh no, the Viking. Hide your sheep. All right, it worked a little bit. Here we go. It worked just a little bit. Just a little bit it worked. Just a little bit. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Still looking for, let me see what we have up here. I don't really have much up there, actually. Let me see, let me see, let me see. You still got this little vector right here. Pump it up. Let's go. D. Kennedy, what's up, DK? Good to see you, buddy. Bitcoin wants to use the juice. I don't trust this poll, man. We got 540 votes in here. 54% of people said 25K. I don't know if I trust that poll. I'm taking that poll off right now. I'm taking that poll off. That's not the sentiment I see. Everyone I see in the chat, all my mods are bearish right now. I think Bathwater's bearish. I think Mike's bearish. I think, who else is bearish? Let me know in the chat. Who is bearish? Short-term bearish. Short-term. What I mean short-term, let's say the next week. In the next week, do you think Bitcoin will be bullish or bearish in the next 7 days? Let's see what we got. All right, 22,844. Come on, BTC. Give us that spike up. Give us that little spike. You better not spike up here and just take this vector and then dump back down. You better not do that. You better not do that. Let's see what we got. See in the futures. Stock market futures look good, man. About 0.3%, which is, it's only 8 o'clock. They just opened 2 hours ago. That's really good. That's really good going into tomorrow. Like we said, it bounced around to 618. I think tomorrow is going to be one of those days where everyone's going to be bearish, but it's going to give you that squeeze to the upside. I feel it. I feel it. That tomorrow is going to be one of those days that it's going to be a little bit of a squeeze to the upside. Because I think I've seen it everywhere. Everyone's going short. Everyone's going short. Let me see. ES1, DXY. I think the DXY is going to have one red day. Still looking for up here. I'm going to put my my little magnet up here, though. Just so we're clear. Still think that the DXY goes higher. I just don't think it's going to be tomorrow. Put this right there. Dr. W said 25K by Thursday. I don't think it's going to go that high. Not that high, my man. I don't think 25K yet. As much as that would be freaking awesome. I don't think it is, though. Candy said, I'm bear. Wishing I bought more at Lowe's instead of day trading. That's what happens. I'll admit I voted for 25K to hopefully throw off your silly poll. See, Clint, I know you guys do that. Even Clint's bearish. See, everyone's bearish right now. They just don't want to admit it. That's what I want to hear. Not what I want to hear, you know? But, I don't know, man. Let's see. Jack said, haha, what's going on, Jack? Sergio said, welcome. Sergio, what's going on, buddy? What's up, buddy? Like I said, guys, I was going to do it today, but tomorrow we're going to do a member stream. We'll look for some trades and stuff. I'm going to do it early tomorrow. We're going to do it at the bright early morning of 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Huh? Yep. 8 a.m. We're going to do a member stream. So we're just going to, it's not going to be anything serious. We're going to sit down. We're going to look for some trades and stuff. That's what I do in the mornings anyways, right? Before New York Open. So we're going to plan some shit out tomorrow. I couldn't do it today, but tomorrow we're going to do that for sure. So if you remember, make sure you're there at 8 a.m. in the morning. Get your coffee, whatever you do. Get your energy drink, because some of you guys drink energy drinks. Energy drinks are horrible for you, man. This is coming from a guy who eats Chinese food 3 times a week. Energy drinks are horrible for you. And then you got me over here going like this, right? Right after the stream, I go, hey, Maya, what should I have for dinner tonight? Should I get Indian food? Should I get Chinese food? Should I get pizza? What should I get? Oh, no, energy drinks are horrible for you. I'm not getting energy drink. That's horrible for you. You know, it's all seriousness. 8 a.m. Don't be waking me up, boy. I'm gonna whale it soon. Chewy's throwing up. Chewy, don't throw up, man. Chewy, don't throw up. Chewy's the only guy who called the bottom. I love Chewy. I love Chewy, man. All right, Bitcoin. Let's get that little squeeze, baby. Let's get that little squeeze. The squeeze. Etienne said I'm gonna whale it soon. BTC up. Let's go, man. Let's go. I honestly, whatever way Bitcoin goes, I'm gonna play it whatever way it goes. I just have the idea in my head, you know. I have the idea in my head of what I think is gonna play out. If it doesn't play out, we'll play it the other way. It's all good. You gotta be diverse, right? You gotta be able to pivot that shit. You know, you can't be too pigeonholed into one thing. As much as that would be nice. It would be nice if the market just always went one way, and you can just always long, always short, and you never lose a trade. You know, that'd be nice. Let's see what we're getting. So a lot of alts are getting a little bit of a bounce off supports. Phantom. This was some old shit over here. Phantom. Let's see. Actually, see, like, let me go the 4 hour on Phantom. Actually, the 1 hour is better. See, Phantom, you had all this liquidity to the downside, right? All this. What did it do? I want to see if this perfectly hit half this vector candle and then bounced. Let's see. Look at that shit, man. Look, you can't make this shit up, right? So from low to high, just using the fib to measure half, right? So point to 0.5. Look at this. You can't make this shit up. You came right back down, took all this liquidity to the downside, and then got the bounce back up. That is beautiful. Beautiful. And I bet if I did a fib from low to high, I bet that's a 786. Let's see. Slightly below 786, but it's still the same thing remains. That's beautiful on Phantom. Beautiful. And I bet on the daily that's probably the 30 EMA. I was off. I was trying to guess. Let me look at like the 12 hour. 12 hour you didn't quite get there. 8 hour you got in there. Let's see. Phantom. You broke the 50 EMA for the first time in this whole run, you know? The first time on this whole run. You know what I mean? This thing literally broke the 50 EMA. So it's a little bit different than the other times, I will say, right? But at the same time, you did take all the liquidity to the downside. Let's see. And you got a little bit, like if you guys like patterns, the only pattern I really like is a wedge, right? Because they actually have a high percentage of playing out. A little bit of a falling wedge too after taking all that liquidity to the downside. With the 4 hour bottomed out, and you have a little bit of bullish divergence too, right? Higher lows, lower lows. You see this from a lot of alts. Not expecting the moon. Just see for FET, I'm looking for just this vector candle right there. Boom. We take that, and then we reassess when we get back up there. Let's see Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, man, I don't like this slow little move up here on Bitcoin on the 5 minute time frame. It's a little bit, it's not really my liking here. You can make a case you have a little bit of a rising wedge on the 5 minute too. But you did came up and you tagged this, and now you're getting a little bit of a rejection there. So we'll see what we get. We'll see what we got. There are not enough touches on their wedge, sir. There ain't enough touches on the wedge, sir. The fib circles. I love that guy. That guy's awesome. What's going on, guys? It's Optical Alert here with another video today. Guys, I really do believe that we are going into a massive, full-blown recession. If we take a look at my fib circle, let's go to the weekly time frame on Bitcoin. If you look at my fib circle here, let's do from right here, from this high to this low. If you look at our fib circle, guys, okay, I do believe that this was the top of the move. The reason why I say that is, if you notice how Bitcoin reacts to the green ring, you notice how it got a bounce off the green ring, and then it came back up to this white ring. You see the white ring? And we got a little bit of a rejection off the white ring. And that's what I'm expecting this to come all the way back down, right? And probably come all the way back down to this blue ring, okay? This blue ring will be where we get a bounce. And then I think that's going to be the bottom of Bitcoin. And then we'll come all the way back up to test the red ring, Okay, so that's what I expect to happen, and we'll be there. Oh, man. The rings. The rings of death. I feel like I'm in Lord of the Rings when I see that shit, you know? Literally the Lord of the Rings. Hold on. Boom. Warning. Shots fired. Let's see. Crypto Shock. Later, man. Later, Crypto Shock. Let's see. Let's see. Sergio. Oh, was it Hamilton that did the membership giveaway? Hamilton, what's up, buddy? Hamilton did the membership giveaway. Nice, dude. Imagine you're right. That would be awesome, man. I'm totally just winging it. I have no idea how to use those Fib circles, man. I'm totally just winging it. Some people can pull it off. I'll give them some credit. Some people can pull off those Fib circles. Not me. I have no idea how to use that damn Fib circle. You know? That's a damn, it's like a foreign country to me. That Fib circle, dude. What happened to my chart, by the way? Let's see. Let's go back to ETH here. ETH still getting a nice bounce off support. That would have been a nice little long right from the support, right? I mean, listen, it's not a huge move, but like from this support up, it's a 1% move. You put 5x lev on there, it's 5%. Take that 5% all day. All day. Why? All you did was buy support. That's all you did. You didn't do anything crazy. You weren't some mad scientist sitting here going, oh, look at the market sniper B rolling on this and you're at the 618. All you did was buy where you bounced before. That's all you did. Holy shit. All right. Let's see what we got. Bitcoin being a little bit of a snail at the moment, by the way, guys. I'm bullish on the sleeveless hoodie. Thank you, man. The sleeveless hoodie is very controversial. Some people love the sleeveless hoodie, and then some people don't like the sleeveless hoodie. Appreciate that, my man. Crunk said Jordan is always looking bullish. Thanks, Crunk. I'm always looking bullish, man. Thank you. Crunk, you're being very nice today. It's throwing me off a little bit. Crunk, you're usually not very nice. It's throwing me off just a little bit. I don't know if like you're inverse Cramering me today. You know, you're getting me all jacked up. But yeah. I like the sleeveless hoodie, but underneath I'm wearing these like dad pants that are just like, you guys ever have to do laundry, right? And it's like you get to those last pants, and it's like the pants you really don't want to wear, but you put them on because you have no other pants. That's what it is. I gotta do laundry tomorrow, guys. And honestly, I'm down to my last pants. Like they're too short. They look like capris from like a mom would wear from the 90s. You know, they're pretty horrible. They're pretty damn horrible. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Ocean. A lot of these AI things are just going up. Maddox getting a nice reaction from those lows. DYDX getting a good reaction from its lows. Right? Just simple. Let's put this across. Right? This is going to your range low here. DYDX. Got a slight wick below. That wick probably wicked you out if you long there. Which is slightly annoying. But getting a little bounce off there. Like DYDX, it kind of looks like a big deviation, no? Right? I don't know if you guys are a fan of deviation plays, but look at the 4 hour on DYDX, right? You have your lows. You deviated from the lows. You got back in. You came back down. You back tested the lows. You held the lows. This would normally be a good entry. And if you look at it, it's actually at the 50 EMA on the 4 hour time frame. With a nice little W formation, actually. Forming there. Actually, DYDX looks kind of nice. I kind of like this one, actually. I kind of like this one. It's making me a little horny. A little bit horny. Just a little bit. Not a lot. Not a lot. You know? Just a little bit horny. Okay? Just a little bit horny. Oh, no. Sorry, guys. I'm not a whale. I'm not a whale. Like I said, I'm getting horny, but I ain't a whale. I ain't a whale. What the hell? Mario. There we go. I was like, where the hell is Mario, man? Let's see. Tatsuru, I still got to find BB and George, man. I still got to find BB and George. If you missed the stream yesterday, Snapchat discontinued their signs. But I figured out a way to get some of the guys back. I still got to find some of these other guys, right? We got Mike.
I'm still back, baby. I ain't going anywhere. I am literally going nowhere.
Right? We got Becker. I'm going somewhere. I'm going to bang your mom. That's where I'm going. Okay? Jordan's about to go eat some Chinese food after the stream. You know why? Because he's a Cardano holder. What am I going to do? I'm going to go work on a business. I'm going to go do some abs. And I'm probably going to go bang his mom too. You know? So we got. Let's see. There go them pants. There go them pants. Let's see. Jordan's a possum. Oh, come on, Crunk. I remember Crunk from watching MDX stream. You guys still watch MDX? I haven't seen. He's never popped up in my home. That guy hasn't popped up in my home screen in like 2 years, man. Is that guy still alive? MDX. I saw Crunk in there one time. Let's see. All the volumes in AI. Oh yeah, it really is. Fat, Ocean. Those things are going nuts. Absolutely nut burgers to the upside. Absolutely nut burgers, man. Anderson said, just bring Bob back. I don't care if he had facial reconstruction. Oh, Anderson, Bob's coming back. I got to figure out how to get him back. But I'm working on it. Let's see. I hope the DXY goes back to 78. We'll see. I mean, look at the DXY after hours here. Down 0.13%, right up to 618. Bada bing, bada boom. Can't make it up, man. Can't make it up.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Right? And then you got stock market futures, which are doing really well after the bell. Look at the stock market futures, man. These things coming up. Actually, a pretty beautiful, kind of like a beautiful W formation on the S&P. I think the S&P is going to get a move up tomorrow. I'm going against the herd a little bit, but the thing about me is I don't care about going against the herd. It's easy just to say, I think it's going to dump, right? Right, because everyone's going to be like, oh, man, Jordan, I totally agree with you, man. You're so smart. You're so smart, man. I don't mind going against the herd a little bit. I think tomorrow we're actually going to get a move to the upside. And I'm gonna go against the herd. It's the same thing when we were right here. When Bitcoin was right here, it was the same thing. I remember this was like right before I went on. Actually, no, it was like right here. It was right here. This was right before I went on vacation. Right? Everyone thought we were gonna dump right here. What did we do? We went right back to the upside. I think we're gonna get a little move to the upside tomorrow. I think everyone's dead set on a dump tomorrow. I don't think so. I don't think so yet. I'm not sold. I'm not convinced, as they would say. Not yet. Let's see. Tyler S is cool. I like Tyler S. Who's your favorite crypto YouTuber? Let me know. I don't say me. I hate being called a crypto YouTuber, man. I'm just the guy who comes on here and streams. You know, like, don't call me a crypto YouTuber. Who's your favorite crypto YouTuber? You know, let me know. Let me know in the chat. Joshua said inflation. Josh. Haven't you seen inflation? It's going to go back up. We're all doomed. Inflation's going to keep going up. We actually haven't looked at that in a while, man. Let's actually look at inflation real quick. Inflation. We got trueflation. This is not like real inflation. Trueflation, which since, by the way, I'm sorry for blinding you guys. Put your sunglasses on. I should have warned you to put your sunglasses on here. But since, what's today? January 6th. It looks like, all right, let's just do the month. When's the next CPI, by the way? Next CPI has got to be sometime soon. Where's the next CPI? Get out of here, man. I'm not signing up for your membership. What do you think this is? We're in a bear market. The next CPI is on the 14th. Okay. So I don't know when they take the data from. But like in the last month, it looks like inflation. I mean, based off this, it looks like it's came down 0.3%. I don't know what the expectation. What's the expectations? We don't have a forecast yet. Okay. But yeah, I'll be interested to see how this plays out. It's kind of been since like mid-January, it's been kind of going up a little bit. But I think they care about food, which food's been kind of going down, it looks like. Housing, it's been kind of flatlined, I guess. But food's been kind of like a slow move down, I guess. We'll see. It is just kind of it kind of looks like it's flatlined a little bit, though. It's kind of flatlined a little bit. We want to see this keep dumping. Come on, man. Keep dumping. Get back down below. I'll be happy if you're in the 4s. Be happy in your 4s, man. I'm not happy with you at 5.5. I'll take 4 point something, you know? Let's see. Oh, Crunk, stop trolling me, man. I don't fall for that troll anymore. I fell for that once. I got pissed at that troll. You know, someone was saying I was stealing a chart from Call of the Moon. There's no insult like someone telling you stole a chart from Call of the Moon. I'll tell you that. There's no other worse insult than that. Let's see. Jordan just goes opposite of the herd now? No, I don't go the opposite of the herd. I don't do that, you know? I just see how I see it, you know? We'll see, though. We'll see. We'll see how tomorrow plays out at the end of the day. If I'm wrong, I'll take the L. You know I'll take the L. I'll come on here the next day and say, you know, I was wrong. Bitcoin did not go up today. But I like what I see. But I expect the same. If I come on tomorrow, don't be mad. And Bitcoin pumps, don't be mad that I'm trolling. Don't be mad that I'm trolling. At the same point, I won't be mad if I'd be mad if we dump tomorrow. I got my target. If we dump, I'm looking for 21.5. Whatever way we go, I guess it is what it is. You can't control it. You can't. Everything popular is wrong. I guess that could be true. Everything popular is wrong. I would say that a lot of the popular things are pushed by the media now, right? So a lot of things that are popular are things that society and media push on you, right? And most of the times they have a reasoning for that, you know? I won't go too in depth, but we won't go too in depth. But Noah said rolling for you, Jordan, long from here. Nice, man. Nice. Nice. That's funny, man. AKA Shib. Oh, dude, that Shib. I was so wrong on Shib, man. To this day, I still kick myself from not FOMOing Shib. I was so wrong on Shib. I was just shitting on Shib, shipping on Shib. Try saying that 5 times fast. Shitting on Shib. I was so wrong about Shib, man. I was so wrong about Shib. And, you know, that's why to this day, I will never, ever make fun of someone for investing in any altcoin. If number goes up, I don't care what it is, man. You know, obviously it's more, some coins are more risky than others. But if you make money on something, I'm not going to hate on it. Hell, people who hate on someone making money from an altcoin is someone that is jealous because they didn't make money on that altcoin. Let's be real. Was I a little jealous in 2021? Because you got Joe Schmo down the street who didn't do any research and just threw $100 in SHIB and became a millionaire? Maybe. But it is what it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Shipping on SHIB. Shitting on SHIB. Remember the Doge hate? Oh, the Doge hate. I wasn't really a Doge hater. I was bearish on Doge going into that Elon thing on Saturday Night Live, and I was deemed the Doge hater. But like I was just like, it's gonna every retail investor is gonna be like, it's gonna go to the moon on that date, you know. It's gonna go to the moon on Saturday Night Live. That's why you know if there's any big thing in this next bull run, whatever it is. If there's any of this big event that's happening and something pumps into that event, you best know it's going to dump after that event. You best know. You never fall for those events, especially if something pumps before it. Never fall for that shit. Let's see. Bitcoin is Still just moseying its way up. I really like the DXY coming down after hours, and the S&P up after hours. It's a good recipe going into tomorrow. Will it hold? I don't know, but I like it. I like it a lot. Jordan was bullish on XRP. Oh, I was bullish on XRP in early 2020. And then XRP pissed me off, man. You know why XRP pissed me off? Because I was bullish on XRP. It was mooning in the beginning of the bull market, and then it had the SEC thing, and that thing dumped like a rock. And to this day, I will be salty on XRP to this day. And I will touch that thing with a 5-foot pole, you know? I won't do it. I won't do it, man. All right. I think we're gonna call it a stream here, guys. Like I said, tomorrow it'll be an interesting day. Bitcoin's at support. Okay. We'll see what happens. At the end of the day, does anyone know what's actually gonna go down? No. To me, I'm gonna play the support until it doesn't work. Right. So you've gotten 1 bounce, 2 bounces, 3 bounces. I'm gonna play this again. Okay. If it doesn't work and we dump back down, I'll be looking for 21.5. That's really it. I'm playing the upside bounce here. Not for the moon, right? This will probably be a little bit more of a scalp, right? Probably up to the EMAs or up to 23.2 or something like that. But in the meantime, I'll be out of this bitch. Let's see what Bitcoin does tomorrow. For the members, I'll be live at 8 a.m. We'll see what the market looks like in the morning, and we'll kind of reassess depending on what Bitcoin does overnight. I'll be very, very interested to see what Bitcoin does overnight. Let's get it. Let's hope for a little DXY dump. Will it be a major dump? I don't think so. A little dump, and then just like a little. I mean, it's been going straight up. I think it's going to get a little bit of a correction. Probably still comes up to the 786 though. Eventually. Anyways, I'm out, guys. Peace. Catch you later. Have a fantastic night, and as always, don't do anything I want to do. Don't panic sell your crypto. Most of all, don't panic sell your crypto. But don't be afraid to take profits in bullish trends. All right? Don't let anyone tell you to be a diamond hand forever, because the diamond hand will always be a diamond hand because they have no choice. Peace. Later. Let's get a little China on this bitch. Peace. Ha ha!